Hello, this is just an update. It is March 2025 and just on the greenhouse. Thought I'd share this. I love that my wife gave this to me. Anyway, so greenhouse tour. Yes, there's a cat hanging out near the warm greenhouse. This is a Yardistry Greenhouse. They're sold at Costco. This was given to me as a gift. So thankful for my daughters and son-in-law Philip, who helped put this all together. So what I love about it is it looks nice. Other than my messy garden and a dog kennel in the back, it looks nice. I really appreciate the stone floor they put in here as well. And it seems to really work well as far as sealing and all that sort of thing. I had to seal every little connection, but I love it. It's got the polycarbonate double panel walls for windows, and we're gonna take a look inside. And you can see I got some barrels of water here, some black plastic to kind of suck in the heat. I started a lot of my seeds right up in a little cake pan trays. I started those like a week or two ago. I transferred a lot of them. Yep, sometimes I use a spoon to scoop them out. Transferred a lot of them already over here. I have some eggplant, just a few. And tomatoes, got a wax can jewel, Virginia sweets, Tigerella, sweet scarlet, Rosella crimson, scarlet, I don't even know, sweet scarlet dwarf, I think that's the name. A wax can jewel, did I say that already? Tigerella. Some more dwarfs this year. I got a new big dwarf. And then another dwarf called Uluru Okra or something like that. It's kind of weird name. But I thought I'd give it a try. Some old squash I got from my daughter. The seed was real old, but I thought I'd try it. Doesn't seem to be going well. I think squash seed doesn't last more than like maybe 2 years. But I thought I'd have fun with that. Nothing major there. But cucumbers, they're starting to pop up. And some cherry tomatoes. This year will be sun sugar, chocolate pear, pink prince. I think that's the name. And a few others coming. I haven't transferred over yet. Had trouble this year as far as cucumbers. I was trying to get things in really early. I think even January, it just wouldn't come up. I don't know if the temperature is just too cold. But yeah. So I'm it's just finally coming along. These are the space-saving variety, Space Master or something like that. I just thought I'd get those going in pots inside of here, so they don't take off on me like some of the other varieties. I did put some parsley in. That's I don't know, work of time, because those take, 24 days to germinate. So it's just like keep them damp and they'll sprout. Anyway, as far as timing, I did start a lot of my tomato sprouts mid-March. I think it was March 10 or 15, somewhere in that range. Eggplant the same. No, correction. That was sooner. I just don't remember when. I started that sometime in end of February. Now, as far as lettuce, so that's out in the garden already. That's that direction. I put that in January 19, somewhere around there, as well as kale, which is here, and just spent a lot of time dropping little onion seeds in this grow cell. I don't remember the numbers of that, but anyway, got those from another friend one year and reusing them. But the onions are coming along pretty good from January. And yes, today is March 23. So that's the gist of it. As far as greenhouse and some of my messy garden. The only thing I have growing in here, of course, is garlic. I don't think I even covered up half of it last fall, but you can see it's just coming along. And I noticed this year when I used the straw mulch, you know what? Honestly, there isn't that much weed. And when there wasn't straw mulch, well, guess what? I get more weed. So I've been picking out of here a lot. And I need to put some more mulch in, I guess. The negatives on this mulch is I got a lot of sow bugs. And sow bugs eat things, decaying things. They're kind of a good and bad thing, you know. I can't say I can find them right now, but usually underneath things. And of course, can't find them. But sow bugs are. They are those little guys. They're kind of good and bad. They don't have a lot to eat. They'll eat your plants. Last fall, you might remember in a video, I was having squash growing over this. I think it was a hooped bed or just past it in the middle. And I put mulch in there with them, with the squash, and they just use that for cover because they don't like a lot of sunlight. They like shade. They use that for cover, and they just ate the roots out of my squash. So the squash died earlier than normal just because sow bugs. So maybe next year, this coming year, I will not be putting a lot of mulch down with my September planting of squash, or August. Sometimes I put them in August and cover them. Anyway, you can see the lettuce is out here going okay. I don't know if I'll get anything out of this year. We'll see how it goes. See how it grows. I notice a lot of people on YouTube videos like to say what's growing on or what's growing on with you. Ha ha ha. Statements like that. Anyway, I thought about doing straw bale gardening a little bit this year, thanks to my daughter who had me have some straw bales. I'm gonna have to check this. I'm gonna try to grow some peas inside this bale. I did not prep it with high nitrogen fertilizer like a lot of people do before. Well, maybe I should back up. I'm not going to straw bale garden this year, but I'm going to try to use it just for mulching and things. But I do want to test it for herbicide, some of these in particular, because they just look like a wheat or an oat, and I don't know what's going on there as far as herbicides. So grow peas in them. You have to divvy out a little hole and start some peas and see if they grow fine. Peas are very susceptible to herbicides and will not grow well in them. So that's one way to test them out, so I've heard. But I need to fertilize these strawberries this year. And yeah, I'll have to work on the raspberry patch. It's going cray-cray, and I need to tear that out, a good portion of it, so that I get a decent production. Raspberries are their worst enemy as far as overgrowth and decrease in production. Anyway, well, that's the update, and hope that you can leave a comment of interest. And got one more thing. Or let me know if you've seen this and you want to know more information or can give me more information about gardening life. I'm just a learner like everyone else. But one thing I did learn is in the greenhouse, I can plant cilantro. And I've heard you can do different lettuce varieties as well. It's just a starter greenhouse though, so I don't know how much production I can get, but cilantro seemed to do well. I was able to harvest some in January and February from planting in fall. I just kept it in the greenhouse, and it didn't seem to be too affected by the cold nights, frozen nights. And it got in the 20s in there, the greenhouse. and I will still able to get some production out of that. That's not going to feed the fam, but it is a nice treat. But anyway, signing off for now.